uh, Airtel money and then Orange money. So I don't think really Africa is what people are really thinking. I would like here to talk a little bit about maybe the regulation. I've heard some people say about that in your speech. So what you have to know about regulation, uh, we are trying to, I can say, to fix this. And the problem still about when it comes to talking about cryptocurrencies or blockchain. Uh, for example, here in my country, to create a Binance account is not really easy because Binance thinks that we don't have regulation about that. If there is a problem, I don't know, that occurs, that there will not be like a court or I don't know, justice that will be made about that. And maybe if you want, I can. I've been presenting such topic in the European community. If you want, I can go with a set of 7 questions that will be maybe like a fact to answer to some of your questions. Do you have that time? I can go through. Can I go through?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay,
By
thanks.
the way, we are recording. We're going to be releasing this to YouTube, but let's consider your presentation as an introduction to overall projects getting to know each other. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you. Nice. So, uh, I heard some. Okay, the fact and the market reality and what people think about Africa. So the first question is, what is the average internet speed in Africa? So the average internet speed in Africa varies widely by country and the region. What is in the rural is not what is really in cities and big towns. In many urban areas, high-speed internet is increasingly available, but rural regions often have slow speeds. And as of recent reports, average speeds are improving due to investment in infrastructure. I've even cited some countries like Rwanda, South Africa, uh, Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, and I can't leave really my country. We are trying to improve our internet access. The second question, are there any specific cultural considerations for marketing products in Africa? The answer is yes. Cultural considerations are crucial when marketing products in Africa. So different regions have unique languages, traditions, and consumer behaviors. As I was talking before, even here in my country, we have more than 400 cultures. So if you are targeting Africa for marketing products, you have to take in case all these things accordingly to the culture and traditions. The third question, what are the most popular mobile money services in Africa? So some of the most popular mobile money services in Africa include M-Pesa, Airtel Money, Orange Money, MTN, and other big Momo services. So, and people are trying to really adopt this money of paying, of using currencies, so they don't have to manipulate cash. Mobile money services are widely used for transactions and financial services. Like here, M-Pesa is a leading service in Kenya and has expanded to other countries, as my country, DR Congo, offering a range of financial solutions from basic transfers to saving and loans. So the fourth question, how can I ensure my product is compatible with African devices and networks. So, for example, if somebody would like to come with his product for Africa as a targeted market. So to ensure compatibility, you should test your products on a range of devices and networks used in Africa. This includes various mobile phones, especially feature phones and different network types like 2G, 3G, and 4G. So here in Africa, we have some places where you can find they don't use, for example, we don't have 5G like in other countries if it's already right now available. So Africa has a diverse range of devices and network infrastructure, ensuring your products works across multiple device types and network conditions will help in reaching a broad audience. So even some students don't use computers. So if you come with your product, you may make sure that it can be available in several devices. Was talking here about computers and mobile phones. So the fifth question: what are the challenges of doing business in Africa? So what you have to know, common challenges include varying regulatory environments, infrastructure issues, economic disparities, and political instability. So doing business in Africa can be complex due to differences in regulation from one country to another, occasional power, and internet disruptions. And what you don't have to forget, it's about fluctuating economic conditions, understanding local regulations, and building robust local partnerships can help mitigate these challenges. It's how it works here. So the sixth question: how can I build trust with African customers? Yeah, building trust involves demonstrating reliability, offering excellent customer service, and ensuring secure transactions. So in here in Africa, we had many people who came with products or projects, but they couldn't really deliver what they were talking about. Someone come with something. So when the community is built and people have already brought their money, he closes the project. So African people, many thinks even when he hearing about blockchain, they think it's Ponzi. I don't know if you've heard about Ponzi. It's like a scam. Yeah,
Yeah.
such a thing. Very good.
Boaz, do you have
So
a link for this document that we can share while we are going over it?
I don't know if I'll find my Canva where I have put all
Oh, because I thought you
my
were reading
project.
from somewhere. I was just asking if you have it close by, but no worries.
No, I have only questions,
Okay.
no no responses.
Okay. Even the questions list, if that's online, you can drop a link. I'll add it to our Miro board.
Good. I'll share after the call.
Okay. Thank you.
Does it make sense?
Yes. Yeah. That sounds good.
Good, thanks. So the last question is there a growing market for e-commerce in Africa? Yeah, that's even I have even used some of them, and people are using here Alibaba, even Amazon. So on my side, I think this is a good way and where to begin with things. For thinking, this increase in internet access and mobile phone usage and is driving the growth of online shopping. More consumers are turning to e-commerce for convenience, variety and competitive pricing, leading to a vibrant and a expanding market for online retailers. So I would like even to talk about some projects that have been launched in Africa from the Cardano ecosystem. Unfortunately, I don't have much info. I don't know, Lucas, if you have heard about Empower.
Empower. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but it's for Africa. So they are trying to link houses with
Microcredits type
blockchain.
of thing,
So,
right?
yeah, so it's one of the big projects that works already in Africa. So thank you. I don't know if there
Yeah,
is
in
another question
Mozambique.
I can try to to answer.
Or if you permit, I will make a question. It's like a bridge between Africa and the main subject from Lucas. How you see the companies, the small companies in Africa or in your country, these small, I don't know if it's correct to call small companies or personal business, because for example in Angola it's the black market. So, everybody call the black market, and of course it's not companies. In your country, you have a lot of small companies, or or the most it's like personal business.
Yeah, great. We have entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs used to have small companies. And talking about black markets, yeah, they exist in my country, but because they are black, if you are not a black, can say customer, you can't know if they exist. For my my example here, I don't know where I can find them. So they exist, they do exist, and the small companies, as you were talking, there also exists. People have their own businesses, and they have regulation, or I don't know, documents. Yeah.
Now, when I talk about the black market, I talk. I know in Angola, in Luanda, you have the São Paulo market, where the people go to buy and sell the things they have. Make business, food, this, that, and of course, in certain way, it's a way to survive. And this is why when I see the economical numbers from Africa, I know that it's wrong, because don't include the what's happening in these black markets, you know.
You are right. Yeah.
And in the reality, we don't know if the economy, the total economy of, for example, your country grows 5% or 7, maybe it grows higher, because they don't have the total numbers of the business.
Yeah, you are right. Such markets exist for sure. It's a fact.
And in that market, it's not possible to begin to transaction and buy and receive buys in, for example, ADA in Cardano.
So as I told you, we have physical exchanges. So people are trying to help us. If we want cash, we can exchange our crypto with them. So and if we want crypto, and we don't have to go through exchanges online, they can sell us. I don't know if it's in such a way. but people locally really don't are not confident with crypto because of the volatility. So, for example, here, if people get some error, they have to withdraw as quick as possible because they fear the volatility. Yeah.
But
So
the volatility, it's not created by the blockchain, but it's created by the current coin of each country. Because
no, no. Is this real?
yeah, of course.
Well, it's
It's
subjective. It's subjective. You know, volatility is global, but when you're in the reality of some countries, even their local difficulty of exchanging things can increase the volatility. You see, so if you're in Portugal or somewhere like we are, you can use an exchange to change between ADA and euros very simply. There, like Boaz was saying, they have markets where people exchange. Is that correct, Boaz? People exchange crypto, but like in hand to hand or people to people, in a people to people way?
Yeah, people to people, like peer to peer, I can say, I don't know.
Peer to peer. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't
Yeah.
have Binance or that kind of facilitation ease to use exchanges, centralized exchanges?
So
So,
yeah.
so some are not really because of the regulation. And then what we are trying to do is to develop solutions by African for Africans. So I have even give the example of ADAX. It will be helping us to convert ADA to local currency by mobile money, like M-Pesa. Yeah.
M-Pesa. Okay. Okay.
So I
Okay.
just wanted to say, uh, hello everyone. Hi,
Hey. Hello.
I'm Mubarak Kitwilo on Twitter.
Nice to meet you.
From yeah, Bold, what's up, guy? How you doing, man? So uh, I just wanted to add to what was said about the difficulty of transacting in cryptocurrency in Africa. Is
Yeah.
just due to the fact of due to the like he said, due to the fact of the lack of trust and the volatility of the currency, and also the regulation. That regulation is getting foremost importance right now because uh we need to like part of what we are trying to do is that because people would come to ADA anyway, will come to trade in ADA, will come to hold ADA if they can see the value in it. So that's where we should focus on that in when we're trying to like onboard Africans, when we're trying to like educate them, they should see the value in it. They should see ADA as not just any meme coin to trade or not just any token to trade. It should be a token with a use case, a token for the future, a token for a treasure token to keep and use and in order to potentially leverage on it in the future. As either now is not just a token with a monetary value, it also has a utility case in its governance value. More so with this volatile era that is after Trans ad hoc that we just stepped into. We're in the volatile era. So part of what I'm working towards submitting a proposal in this project Catalyst from round 13. It's a product. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria, and the proposal is an event proposal of a large scale event proposal of about like 5,000 people from Nigeria. Then we can get people from Africa, from everywhere around the world who want to come. I already spoke with Charles Oskinson. I'm thinking of getting him to come to Nigeria as a speaker to educate the Nigerian people, to educate the African people on the importance of decentralized governance. Yeah, the theme of the event is going to be catapulting Africa into an era of decentralized governance. Yeah, that is that is what I'm thinking about. So because we are at that epicenter now, uh we are at the preliminary stage of it. We are at the initiated state of it. this is where we want to start the decentralized governance aspect of it, because this is just early. Child Advoc was just this month, I think. Yeah, Child Advoc is September. It was September 1st. That's when we had Child Advoc. So it was just this month. So this is early, and we need to get this thing scaled for the wider adoption of the Cardano blockchain and the ecosystem. So I'm looking to submit that proposal for it's going to be Cardano Lagos Festival. I'm going to submit it for it's a personal proposal here that I'm submitting to scale and build the Cardano blockchain uh, community or ecosystem in Africa, especially Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay, congratulations. Keep in touch with us and drop us a link for that. We have so basically this breakout room is being hosted by 45B, myself. Some colleagues are working with me behind the curtain. So the goal of 45B is really to support projects and proposals, communities to facilitate. We've helped Boaz facilitate some calls in the past, and it's really interesting for us to see these realities. Yeah, I really encourage you to get on our Discord. I'm going to start sharing my screen, and we can start with the actual theme of today's breakout room. But I've been recording this bit, and we will just include everything in the YouTube. So for you guys, you can refer to it, and our content is going to start from here on. We'll create some tags and timestamps on YouTube. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you. I'm also going to put our website on the chat. It's really just 45b.io. It's a placeholder page, and I'm going to start sharing that already as well. So bear with me a second. This should be this one. And you can see it now, yes?
Yes.
So it's a very ugly website. We're aiming to redo it this week, actually, in preparation for the Front 13 campaign. But I really encourage you to get on our Discord and follow our members, which is mainly myself, especially on X, and get in touch on Telegram or via Discord. You'll see us there. So this serves a bit as the introduction to 45B. We're basically a hub of professionals, like I was saying, from diverse skills, designers, facilitators like myself. I also do product management and requirements management for some projects. And so, yeah, our goal is really to aim at end users and small and medium businesses to help onboard them to Cardano, onboard them to Web3 at large, and find opportunities for them. Aligning with this, I'm going to share, I hope I have sound. Let me just stop sharing and see if this works again. Because I'm using yeah, probably won't have audio. Bear with me a second. So maybe I can speak through it if I don't have audio, but let's go for it. So I'm just going to press play on this video that illustrates a bit what we did just last weekend. You can't really hear the music, can you?
Nope.
Okay, so I'll just narrate a bit. So this was the Cardano Constitutional Workshop that happened just very, very recently, last Saturday. And this is was the spin-off project for the 45B team. As you can see, there was Monica there helping with onboarding the people to the room. Anna there was supporting me as I was presenting. We had 15 people. I know this is familiar for Boaz because they've already hosted their own constitutional workshop as well. And it was really nice for us because it helped 45B is also launching a shop that you can see here, some products. And the goal was really to spin up the whole team and to have this initial experience at coordinating each other. So Nuno is going to be taking care of our shop. And yeah, I'm just going to skip over the video a bit, but overall, it was great discussion, and we hope that we do a lot more of these events, especially the event that we're going to be hosting just 1 month from now. We're going to have the Cardano Summit side event, community event in Lisbon, and we're looking forward to help on that one too. Any questions so far?
From my case,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Eduardo, go on.
could you say again?
only to say congratulations because the video it's good. And after sharing this video, because I will also to show to my family. Sorry.
Yeah, it was
But
really
follow.
cool. It was Eduardo was there just for everyone else hearing. It was really cool. I'm sure we can see you somewhere in the pictures there as well. There we are. So yeah, Cardano Lisbon community is quite small, but it's very committed. So jumping in again to overview of what we want to do at 45B. It's basically supporting small and medium businesses where legal and accounting provide some knowledge. We want to provide the technical side to explain what blockchain is and etc. And also help legal and accounting understand that, take people through a learning process, and then when they actually have ADA in their balance sheet, help them with tools to manage that, and eventually include NFTs or any other kind of dynamics Web3 smart contracts or solutions in their actual products. The one thing that we are focusing on for now is going to be the Marlowe for business people kind of workshop, where it's going to be 30-hour course to bring people. And I think 1/3 or even a half of the course is just going to be an introduction to Web3. What is the blockchain? Where is the data stored? And how can it help your business? Why is it better than the typical cloud? For projects already on Cardano, we want to help them with this kind of design, marketing, this kind of skills. And we are an example of that ourselves, where, instead of having pages like this, in a couple of weeks, we're probably going to have a website that's going to look a lot better. A bit like this video was an exercise of having the team put together everything from the food to the marketing, the branding, the shop. Everything was put together by the team in 2 weeks or something. So sorry for the maybe a bit long introduction to 45B. But now focusing on what we wanted to discuss with you guys today, the topic is actually, by the way, I created a space here for a bit of what Boaz introduced, and I'm going to put the link for the fact that you were going over here for people to refer to on when we see this video later on YouTube. But in overall, what we really wanted to take you guys through today is this challenge that ironically is being discussed as well on another room with the Intersect Marketing Working Group. And I hope that 45B can be an example of not doing the, let's say, waterfall way of let's plan for a month, let's get funding for a year, and then live off that. At 45B, we want to just keep it very practical, and we concerned about our own marketing, how we're going to get our customers, how we're going to sell training courses for lawyers or for accountants, and help real business people. We're just a small team. We want to do our own thing, and that's it. So any feedback for now?
I like the approach and I like the way you focus in the small business because most of the companies in each country, even in Europe, it's like 19% each small business, and
You mean 90?
and
90%.
yeah,
Yeah,
90.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I have the numbers, in Europe, we have like 27 million companies. And most of them we call small business, but in the reality,
Just
it's
regular
like
business.
no, it's family
Yeah.
business, the husband and the wife, or the cousins, or something like that. And in Portugal, it's typically in the restaurants.
Yeah. So that's
Uh,
why it's important to when 45B wants to go out to the market, we want to onboard first of all people who's going to be are going to be individual owners, individual people that are going to want to include ADA in their savings or Bitcoin. We're not Cardano maximalists. We want to acknowledge Bitcoin exists as a savings medium, and from those people that we onboard, even private people, some of them are going to be business owners, some of them are going to have friends, or above all, they're going to want to be holders that can pay with ADA or with Bitcoin on merchants. So they're going to exert a pressure on businesses. That's why we basically want to take it from the bottom up as we reach the market. So that I think is a bit why we should reach out. That's the first topic that I had there. Um, and in terms of how do we create a strategy for 45B, we thought today, especially that since we're going to have this discussion with you guys around how should we do our marketing, how should we do our outreach strategy, to start with doing a survey of what already exists. So I've created this survey on Padlet, and I'm going to drop a link for this in the chat if I can get there. I've not been using Zoom for a while. Everything is hiding from me. So yeah, there we go. If you can jump on this, it would be great. It's a very simple survey type of platform called Padlet. And yeah, here I'm asking you guys to just click plus and add a topic, title of, like, for example, I don't know, what's the name? Any project that you can name for now? That's very, very strong image or presence on LinkedIn and on Instagram promoting Cardano. Do you guys
oh,
even consume this information?
for me, it's easy. Instagram, I don't have account, and I don't want to have an account in the Instagram. For
Okay.
me, it's a little crazy. I use LinkedIn because in certain way it's easy to contact and see the skills of the people
Mm-hmm.
who I talk. And usually I don't go to the LinkedIn to see companies or small business
Yeah,
uh, in the LinkedIn.
that's the thing. So where do you think end users are going to be learning? We keep talking about reaching out to the world, but they're not coming into Twitter. I don't know. I feel the Cardano bubble is very much within Twitter, speaking to itself. Do you see any alternatives, any other platforms? Word of mouth. I don't know.
No, I, if you ask me, make advertising or try or put my efforts between LinkedIn and Instagram, I will choose LinkedIn.
Okay.
LinkedIn, it's like a segment of the market
Mm-hmm.
because in LinkedIn we know that they are professional. It's persons with some professional skills, if I can say in this way. And usually it's not young people, teenagers, or this kind of population. Instagram, it's everybody. And maybe through LinkedIn, you can have more focus to the people who can be interested in the 45B. And
Okay.
maybe you can have better results from that.
Yeah.
I have a old experience, like more than 10 years, when I create a project and I begin to make advertisement in Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google. In that time, Google have their social platform, Google Plus or something like that. And for me, it was a big surprise to when I analyzed the data. Many people came from LinkedIn to my website. The website, it's talking about jazz because I want to develop a jazz application, very sophisticated, and I begin to make advertisement. And for me, it was really a crazy feedback. And also to one of the things that I did in that time was to see in LinkedIn jazz groups.
Okay.
And I begin I go enter in that jazz groups, and every time that I create a new post in my website, I put the links in these jazz groups inside of the LinkedIn, maybe to begin to make that, to see in the LinkedIn the blockchain groups, go in, and after to begin to put links directly to your site.
Okay. So you're saying there's LinkedIn groups in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try to shortlist groups to target. Okay.
And even because my project, I received yesterday, one of the names fix fire blocks. Fire blocks.
Yeah.
I received yesterday or today, I don't remember, a mail from these guys, fire blocks, and also it's connected to it the small business.
I'm
and
familiar with Fireblocks is a custodial solution that's cross-chain, and they basically hold your keys, or they facilitate that you hold your keys, but through their platform. It's basically that kind of service. They work with a lot of chains, but it's yeah, it's a good example maybe of someone that's doing their promotion correct, right. Is that what you mean?
No, I only give an example because I received yesterday an
Okay.
email from the guys, but sure, I
Yeah.
don't, I never, maybe it's a question to take like 1 hour to see how many blockchains group have inside of the LinkedIn, and begins to choose the best ones, and even begins to see also VCs, venture capitals, focus in the blockchain. Don't have many, or I don't know, but maybe can be interest. And of course, if you see a group with thousands of persons inside, go there.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one thing, and it's an interesting part. So I'm gonna also add in here Web3 groups.
Yes, for example.
Yeah. Okay. And Boaz, do you have any input on this around
No,
LinkedIn?
no, it's no. I can understand the game for now, but at the beginning I couldn't really understand. So we are trying to tag projects that are developed and having accounts on LinkedIn.
Yeah, so 45B wants to go out to the world and find business people that are potentially want to be users of Web3 and of Cardano. And to do that, we need to learn from who's already doing it. If I just write Cardano on LinkedIn, I find this that has nothing to do with it. Then I find an Emurgo post. I find this person from the Central House. So that could be something that we can take a look at. I know this company has been running some sessions around even marketing and managing a Web3 startup. But that's the thing. This is an incubator for Web3 projects, but it's like Web3 native projects. This is not an incubator for a restaurant that wants to take payments in Ether, or a transport company that wants to do circular economy with their peers. It's really just the Cardano bubble providing services to itself. And that's what I want to run away from. I want to try to. Maybe it's because 45B is more focused on training than consulting. We want to be able to, like I was showing you with this Marlowe course, bring people that are interested, and for 30 hours, explain to them from scratch, from not knowing even what blockchain is or what Bitcoin is, knowing all about those things and how they can use Marlowe to sandbox and create Web3 products for their company. So, but again, we're not a dev shop. We don't want to work with like teach dev shops to develop smart contracts. We want to teach business people how they can include these kinds of use cases um, in their business models. I think there's one document there as well that we've started grooming, and that it helps a bit. So our crypto 1, 2, 3 approach is don't start by with huge theories and knowledge about things. Just get a person to install a wallet, send them 10 ADA, and then from there show them that what's an NFT. Show it on the wallet. Don't talk about it for 2 hours. Show the use of a book.io NFT. This is crypto 1, 2, 3, and onboarding end users. We want to tell them before talking about Bitcoin, you need to know what the problem is with regular money. So let me just try to make this a bit bigger. Here we go. So we've created this document that's very raw and it's full of links. You would take weeks to go through all of these links and really understand them. But what we want now is to break down this content and create we don't want to just be another person, another entity creating content. That's why we're trying to identify profiles that are already doing it. Maybe if there's someone already sharing nice content, we can just leverage that, retweet that for our listeners. But mainly we want to motivate people to come to calls like you guys are doing here and talk with us around, after reviewing this kind of content, discuss with us face to face what we've learned so far about this and what you've learned about this, and how can we help you to improve your knowledge or get concepts to fall into place. Does that make sense?
Yes. You had important information, because if I understand your focus, it's to catch the small owners of the small business and bring and to show the potentiality of this technology, the smart contracts, the
Mhm.
Marlon. In
Yeah.
that case,
Even
in the
gamification, anything. Sorry, Eduardo, go on.
in that case, it's try to see in the LinkedIn the small organizations inside the LinkedIn and put the link and the information. Because in certain way, the blockchain groups, I suppose they know what is blockchain,
Mhm.
but small business don't know what is blockchain, and maybe in these small organizations, small artists,
Mhm.
connect with culture, usually paintings or something like that. You know,
Mhm.
because if you want in the end business customers, in that case, it's to see the groups inside the LinkedIn, and in certain way you can be successful because oh, it's new. Someone came to the, for example, the textile group, a small textile group, and you go, oh, I came to talking about blockchain, and the people, oh, blockchain, yeah, it's a good technology, and come on and see to my site and these kind of things. I don't know if makes sense for
Mhm.
your final goal, you know?
Yeah, but it's interesting to think about that for sure. Um,
I'm sorry, I have to jump for the call, and I'm
okay.
not sure if I've done what I could. I left a project for LinkedIn,
On
taking me
Padlet?
trans. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So,
Okay, I'll take a look.
yes.
I know this one. I know you're connected to this one, right?
Oh, good, nice.
Yeah. But is this project doing outreach to end users? Do you have like profiles? Do you try to animate your profiles to try to get more users? Or are you just on Twitter, for example?
If they have profiles, if they can interact.
Well, my question is, are you focused just on promoting to Cardano itself on Twitter, or are you also taking the challenge that I was talking about to go to LinkedIn and even Instagram?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not used to use Instagram.
Okay. Okay. I'll have a look, Boaz. Thank you so much for what you shared, and I'll include everything in the YouTube video. Send me that link with the FAQ for Africa, difficulties on crypto.
Already sent here in the chat. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oh,
I think I see it now. Is it Willow Kit? No, sorry, this one was something
No,
else. Someone sent Boaz, Canva. Got it.
yeah, can.
Okay, good. Thank you.
oh,
Take care, Boaz.
Okay,
let,
ciao.
let me tell the last thing. Prepare the things, but I will jump for these LinkedIn groups after you update your website.
Absolutely. Yeah, my website is
You
not
know,
good. Yeah.
because see a new image,
Yeah, yeah,
see a
yeah.
new, yeah,
Hmm.
okay. Don't forget that.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. You cannot make you don't have a second choice, a second chance at making a first impression. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's that.
Yeah. Okay. I think we've covered mostly everything. As you know, Eduardo, we were talking this morning about 45B. We have open hours, which is live open hours to onboard users, and like today's call. And then we have other events. So you can go to these two URLs if you want to know more about what we do.
Agora podemos falar em português. Epá,
This is still gonna go onto YouTube. So
okay,
yeah,
sorry.
maybe let's just close this part and we can catch
Okay,
up
okay.
offline. Okay. Thank you. Speak soon.
Thank you.
Let me just stop sharing my screen and stop the recording. Bye.